What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Let's Talk Movies. I'm Brad.
And I'm Miguel.
Happy Saturday. This is our full breakdown of the Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness trailer from the Super Bowl. By the way, congrats to the Rams.
Wow, wait, why did you not say that like last time or last episode?
I don't know, because we didn't really talk about the Super Bowl at all.
I know. I wanted to keep it a little quiet because you were the one that was a little bit more like upset about it than I was. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna let him like say stuff. But
I literally don't even care about football, and it still bothered me. So
yeah, he texted me and he was like, "See, this is why I don't get into sports." I was like, "Bro, no, this is why you do get into sports."
And it's funny because we went to Julia and I drove up to Cincinnati last night to go eat, and it was for a Friday night at 8:00. It was dead. There was nobody out. We maybe saw like 5 or 6 other couples walking around like sporadically, like at the banks by the river. Like there was nobody. Mm-hmm. There was a poor guy like sitting at a bar. He was playing guitar, like live music. There were like 2 people sitting at the bar. Well, I mean, it was strange. So I don't know.
Hey, that's a humbling experience right there. That may be the next Tyler Childers. Let's be honest, guys.
It is true. So happy you're with us, guys. Episode number 61. That Super Bowl trailer was freaking bonkers. I was kind of shocked that they threw certain things in there.
Did we know that that it was going to come out during the Super Bowl?
Yeah, we knew there was going to be a Moon Knight trailer and a Doctor Strange trailer. And by the way, Moon Knight looks pretty good too. I gotta say, it really looks like it's going to be an interesting. It almost kind of seems like psychological thriller vibes. Well, you know what I mean?
Yeah. One thing I'll say though, real quick about Moon Knight is, I know a lot of people were like very concerned with how his costume was going to be or how comic accurate he was going to be, because we've seen what happened with like, Taskmaster or like all these other people that kind of got, they got like spec op like redo or whatever.
It's like military grade everything instead of like just.
And I know a lot of people were concerned with that, but it looks like they're going extremely comic accurate. I mean, if you take a look at, we have the official look of Moon Knight, but we also have the second official one where he's like in his like all white suit. And that's pretty comic accurate. That. So yeah, it's comic accurate, my guy. So I'm excited to see what they're gonna do.
Yeah, it'll be a fun time, man. It'll be good.
It's gonna be Oscar Isaac's most interesting part to play in, because he's like Moon Knight has like a split personality. Like I'm talking like multiple. He's damn near as crazy as fucking Deadpool.
Is it? See, I'm not as. I'll have to kind of dig into that character a little bit more before the series comes out. Is he actually split personality disorder? Is that like what he has, or is it something else?
Yeah, it's definitely like a split personality disorder.
Okay,
I think he has like
that's interesting for a hero.
He has this like weak, meek mental state, and then he has obviously his other alter ego, which is like a suave like spec ops kind of guy, and then you have the official Moon Knight, if I'm not mistaken. I'll probably have those mixed up. Apologies if I have that wrong.
I would say he kind of fits into the whole Daredevil, Punisher, Ghost Rider. Like they're heroes, but they're more vigilante-ish at the same time. You know what I mean? They're not afraid to make you bleed a little bit.
Yeah.
They're like they'll get you a little bloody. It was funny. Julia showed me a picture last night, just as she was like scrolling on Facebook, of Vincent D'Onofrio and Charlie Cox standing next to each other, like laughing or whatever. And she said it's really weird to see them not trying to like beat each other to death. So, by the way, we're both drinking out of mugs pertaining to our jobs. Mine says being a teacher is easy. It's like riding a bike, except the bike is on fire, has no seat, it has flat tires, and you're on fire.
When'd you get that?
For Christmas.
Was it the same year you got me this? Bro, guys, this is
Did you get that this year? Did we get you that this year? I forget.
No, like last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, mine says, let's see if I can get it. Three of the worst things you can hear in the cockpit. 1, I have an idea. 2, watch this. And oh shit. Those are the worst things you could possibly hear as a pilot. So yeah.
Out of all of those, I would much rather not hear "oh shit." That'd be the one that I don't want to hear.
That's the one you want to hear. You don't want to hear, watch this. That's a pilot that's like, yo, I'm about to do a fucking barrel roll. Yeah.
You're everybody. Another plane's gonna look out the window and it's gonna be like, you know.
Is it? Do you have a cup?
Look, I also got this cup too. It's a different one. Y'all know I like my different cups. My cousin got me this one. It's pretty dope. It's all Spider-Man comic characters.
I love how Spider-Man is like, yeah.
It's got Electro, it's got Sandman, Iron Man's on there too. Iron Man's on there, the Hulk is on there, Mysterio, Vulture, Goblin, Morbius, the Lizard's on there. Yeah,
damn,
cool.
Does this cup come out like after No Way Home?
Dude, go to Party City. If you want good water cups, go to Party City. Especially at how they have like all the other ones, but especially at Halloween time. Like I got a Freddy versus Jason one. I got all my Halloween ones from there. They have some pretty cool ones. So let's get into this. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. This is not a typical reaction just because we've already had we watched it during the Super Bowl. So we've already seen it once, and I'm glad I did because there were a couple points I jumped. At one point, I actually jumped off the couch and stood up, and I was like, "What?" I was like, "Why did they just show that?" I saw a lot of people that were kind of pissed. That they were like, "Here we go, Marvel's throwing everything in the trailer again." I was like, "I don't think they've thrown everything in the trailer."
Honest to God, because I still don't know the fucking plot. Like, let's be honest, I still don't know it.
I don't know. I do not believe that they've thrown everything in the trailer. Listen, here's the thing. Even think back to like Infinity War. The Infinity War trailer was nothing like the actual movie. So I mean, this could be complete. They could, especially for a movie with this many secrets and this many cameos, they could be completely throwing it off. You know what I mean? Just throwing everybody off from what's actually to come. I mean, I think there are still plenty of surprises. Did you see? I don't know if I sent this to you. Did I save a picture of it? Yeah. There was again, could be total, but here's the thing. Most of the Spider-Man No Way Home leaks actually seemed real, and a lot of the leaks turned out to be legit. This movie, though, there are so many leaks and there's so many possibilities that it's almost like, what do you like? Anything could be legit, you know.
It's like the multi leaks of madness.
I had seen that. That's supposed to be Daredevil, Deadpool.
Oh no, that's early set photos right there. No way.
For what? Early set photos for what? For Deadpool or for Multiverse?
For Deadpool, yeah. That's like from the original movies. Yeah, from like the original too.
I mean, I don't know. It's again, the possibilities are endless here. So here we go. This is our full breakdown of the trailer. Miguel, make sure you can hear it. Okay.
We're good.
You can hear it. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have Benedict Cumberbatch's beautiful eyeballs. His beautiful, multicolored, rich, luscious, wet. No, I'm kidding.
I'm not lying. You know, like a good 30% of the world's population would fall asleep to the look of Benedict Cumberbatch's eyes.
I'm kind of uncomfortable that we're sitting on the screen, so let's go.
Every night.
Now, this is a dope shot. And have you seen the meme? It was like, "Hey, I saw Natasha, or I caught Natasha in the Multiverse of Madness trailer," and it cuts, and it's just a skull. It's like a skull on the ground. It's like Natasha Romanoff cameo, and it's a skull on the ground in the
oh my god!
Like, woo! Okay.
Oh my god! That's
like we're gonna just go ahead and go right there. All right, here we go.
I dreamed the same dream.
I dreamed the dream. Yeah,
that's a cool shot too.
That really do.
Stairway to heaven.
Hey, we don't play that.
Does that go to Asgard? No, I'm kidding.
I don't think so.
No, it does. I'm kidding. It doesn't go to Asgard.
There's okay.
Let me back up. Now, I don't know if you've seen, Miguel, the Camertage. I believe what did he say in Spider-Man? I think it's something Camertage. I forget these strange comic book names. We're gonna come back to these shots in just a second because there's kind of a theory that I have after watching this trailer multiple times. There's a theory I have about what's going on with these explosions and Strange and Wong and all this stuff. Okay, let me go back. That's dope. We got America Chavez here with any ideas on what that thing is?
Bro, you mentioned American Chavez first, but I'm more concerned with fucking Tape Man right here. What the hell? I don't know who this is.
We got the Mummy here. We were talking about Universal Monsters last time. We got the Mummy all wrapped up and Marvel-fied.
Yeah, I genuinely don't know who this is.
If you know who this villain is, guys, let us know. And that's another thing about Multiverse of Madness that I know a lot of people are discussing is it's going to be like, who is the main villain in this movie? Because there are so many options. There's Gargantos, Shumagorath, that whole whatever them. There's Scarlet. There's Wanda, Scarlet Witch. There's even people saying that possibly this Tony Stark variant that's rumored to be Tom Cruise is going to be the main villain. I don't like that. I would think that's hot garbage, but
bro, I'm just saying, Tom Cruise. You said you hate the idea of Tom Cruise being Iron Man.
I don't hate
let's
the
be
idea.
Honest,
it's grown on me.
Okay, but let's be honest. I'm pretty sure you'd much rather see Tom Cruise play the more sadistic version of Iron Man. That way, it doesn't ruin.
I mean, he needs to be
RDJ's
a darker
legacy.
Which, if you look at Superior Iron Man, though, it's a much darker character. I mean,
he's a total fuckwad, 100%.
He's a straight up dick, to be completely honest. He is.
Nice
He's got major issues. He's more he's got all the egotistical pompousness that Tony Stark has, and I mean, RDJ's Tony Stark had that as well. But the difference was his Tony had a heart. I mean, he made up for his mistakes. He was
constantly trying to redeem himself. There was always like an act to redeem himself.
And it's not even necessarily redemption. It's almost like he was just always trying to make himself better in everything. You know what I mean?
No, it was 100% a redemption arc, my guy. He literally funded a warmongering country. Like, the fuck?
Fair. So, dude, I'm not going to lie, though. And I guess I had forgotten. The Iron Man was on like a couple months ago, and I was watching it on TV, and I was like, he was kind of a dick in this movie.
He was.
Like, he was kind of a pompous dude. He was kind of a pompous douche in Iron Man 1. Like, he really, even when he becomes Iron Man, it was almost like, yep, it's me.
Yep.
Like, it wasn't like a heroic, I mean, obviously there's the seed planted there where he's going to become something better. But I mean, I'm not saying he's a villain, but he's also, he's very pretentious, and he's very like high on himself. So that's, I don't know, it's kind of it's interesting to think about Tony's whole
story,
his whole character arc, and how this version of Tony is going to be different. Tape Man, he's got America Chavez. Looks interesting. We're going to go with
labeled him as Tape Man.
Until someone corrects me, we're going to go with Tape Man.
Okay.
Falling, more falling. That's Defender Strange right there.
Yes,
that is Defender
I would
Strange.
say
can't see who the other guy is though.
Tape Man.
No. What were you going to say?
Oh no, I'll keep going. I'll wait till the end of the trailer so I can throw some theories.
Sexy. No, I'm kidding. He's obviously had a nightmare.
The nightmare begins.
What is this? Thought? What's up with the shattered watch?
That was that's a gift. That's a gift from what's her name?
Did he get that? Is that from shoot, what's her name?
I totally forgot. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm sorry.
It's gonna kill me. Christine Palmer.
Sure. So that was a gift that she gave him. I think it was like an anniversary of something or like an accomplishment, one of his surgeries. I'm not too sure. But I think whenever he went to the Mahal, he kept that watch. That was the last thing because he had to give up all like possessions or whatnot, but he kept that one.
Yeah.
So seeing that it's shattered is like kind of like an indication of like, I mean, that right there is a pretty damn good metaphor right there. It's his watch, and time is being shattered at this point. Like, and Strange is caught in the middle of it. Boom! Look at that, English 101, motherfucker.
High school paid off. No,
boom.
Who are they?
I'm not sure. Chaos magic. I'm gonna say
Now,
that he is dealing
Let's
with
go back.
chaos magic too.
Yeah, he is. Is that the book? I feel like that's Wanda's book. That
It
he's
could
like
be.
slamming the energy into. Like, let me see
Yes.
if I can go back to that exact moment. See, it's a book. It's open. It looks, I mean, like, you can very obviously see. I would almost imagine. See, here's my theory with this. I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there, and I know Grace Randolph and My Time to Shine Hello, which are two, if you're unsure of who they are two very heavy Marvel leakers and two very heavy industry insiders that are on Twitter right now. They have incredible track records. They're both like, you know, everybody's like, man, this trailer really looks like Wanda's going to be the main villain. And they're like, because she is the main villain. I swear, I think Shuma Gorath or Evil Doctor Strange or Evil Iron Man, I don't think they're going to be the main villains. I think Wanda is going to be legitimately the main villain in this movie.
I think she's going to be so sad to see.
It really will. She'll be a good... Listen, here's the reason Wanda's going to be a great villain. Because we've seen her...
We've seen her struggles.
You know, yeah, we've seen her struggles. We've seen Wanda as... We've seen her as a villain before she even realized all of her power. And now we saw her become good. We saw her become family to our other characters, and now we're gonna see her become one of the most dangerous villains that they've ever faced.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And that's gonna be a big arc.
I saw a post the other day, and it was like talking about how like people are not happy with like Wanda becoming like, you know, the villain, and how like they're like trying to like say it's a double standard, like saying like how she is like they're trying to make her out to be like a reaction or like a very reactive, like a crazy woman that ends up, you know, being like a villain, as compared to like Loki, who like
keep going. Give me just a second.
Who pretty much got into like who pretty much like invaded the entire world for that matter, and all of a sudden he's like they're saying like how they love Loki so much. So I was like, bro, but Wanda is literally supposed to be the villain. Yeah, she's a hero, but she also gets turned into a villain. It's the same thing that happened with like Jean Grey when she got the fucking Phoenix Force. Like she was Jean Grey was a force to be reckoned with. She was a powerful mutant, but just so happens she got infected with the Phoenix Force. So obviously she ended up becoming like a really bad villain. So I mean, it's not a matter of like, you know, if, ands, or buts. It's just the fact that like she's gone through shit, and in a matter of like how you live your life, you know, going through so much trials and tribulations. However, you have a choice to decide which path you take on, whether to be more or to be the hero that, you know, you expect to be, or fall into your evil ways. And that's pretty much is what's going on with Wanda. Pretty much.
I just heard the back end of what you said, and I really like it.
I was saying that like I saw a post the other day, and it was talking about how like everyone is like some people are getting upset with the double standard of like Wanda because of the way Loki just invaded New York and, you know, caused all this mass destruction and stuff, but now he's like the hottest guy in Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like everybody loves them. But then with Wanda, he was saying like it's a double standard, how people are going to start hating Wanda. None of us is going to hate Wanda.
No, I don't think we're going to hate Wanda at all.
I want to see her kick ass as a villain, without a doubt. I care less about anything else. I don't hate her. And it's not a double standard either, because it's like, out of everybody in this fucking universe, cinematic universe, Wanda's gone through the shit, dog.
Oh yeah,
her entire her family was wiped out by a fucking missile in a war-torn country. She was experimented on with the Mind Stone with her twin brother. She was learning how to use her powers in a cell as a science experiment. And then she lost her brother and her home, Sokovia. She lost all of that. And then, not to mention, she lost her entire team. She lost her sense of family after the Avengers fell in Civil War. And then she lost fucking Vision and Infinity War. And guess what? She brought it all back only for her to remove it. No one took it away from her. She decided to let it go. And that's a really heart-wrenching thing, to say goodbye to someone that you love twice. So with that being, and also she had kids and they're gone. The fuck?
Well, and I
that
think
will send you off.
Part of what was rumored for her arc in Multiverse of Madness is that she's looking for her children. She is trying to go to different universes looking for her children.
And that's valid.
She thinks they're out there, and that's valid. Here's the thing. This is going to be like a Thanos. And, you know, and it's funny because my parents and I actually had this conversation. You and I have as well. The best villains in motion picture history are all villains that you can sympathize with. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Thanos genuinely thought he was doing the right thing, and especially in the climate we live in today of climate change and not having enough resources, and some countries are better off than others. Essentially, Thanos was trying to do the right thing. That, I mean, in his own mind, and of course, he took it too far. And I mean, he wanted complete control. He wanted to play God. You know what I mean?
Did you know there was a theory going around with Thanos proving his theory even more, that he was possibly right? Because you haven't saw the Eternals, but apparently in the Eternals, the reason why the Eternals are there is because celestial beings plant a seed in different planets, which is the seed of a celestial, and they send Eternals down there to ensure that the planet, like, you know, enriches, builds, and is like fully sustainable. But only so celestials can take that energy and grow out of it. It's like a seed or like a cocoon. And then obviously a celestial is born. Yeah, it's a celestial is born out of, you know, the lives of everyone on that planet. So people are thinking that Thanos's like ideology of killing half of the population was him trying to stop celestials.
And he has the celestial tie. So I mean, like,
he's a variant. Yeah, he's a variant. So, and celestials.
No, but I mean, his family though. He knows where he comes from though.
Yeah, but he's not an Eternal, but he does have the deviant gene, and Eternals and deviants always have like a clash, and it kind of makes more sense why Thanos is like doing what he's doing, because it's he was at a constant battle with celestials and Eternals. So I thought that was really interesting, because every time I see that fucking Sharpie marker and Hawkeye of Thanos was right, it's like, bro, but let's be honest, I mean, he
he kind of was.
He probably was.
Yeah.
I'm being completely honest, guys.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what makes Darth Vader. I'm trying to think who else. I mean, the best villains are the ones that are complicated. You know what I mean? That there's an area complex that you can sympathize with. And yes, I'm not saying villains that are soulless can't be scary, because they 100% can be. But I think it makes it, as an audience member, you have a harder time. You kind of wrestle with yourself when you're trying to sit and think like, holy crap, are they right? Am I wrong in my thinking? Are they right? Like it makes for better experience when you have a complicated villain. And Wanda is going to be a very complicated villain, because we have that backstory. We want her to make the right decisions, but I just don't think she will. And we keep seeing her. I mean, look at this image that we have right here. I mean, it's all the pinkish, like, I feel like he's putting her magic back in the book. You know what I mean? He is trying to trap her magic.
He's trying. I think what I'm thinking right now, I think he's trying to like figure out what exactly is chaos magic, because chaos magic is only something that, you know, the Scarlet Witch can possess or control. So I think he's trying to figure out what it is and how to, like, you know, best control it, or, you know, battle it, because just like Agatha said, chaos magic ain't no fucking joke. It's pretty fucking powerful.
You know, when I think about the multiverse and all these different magical concepts with Strange and everything, I think back to him in the first Doctor Strange movie when he started playing around with the time stone. And remember, he had the apple and he was making the apple like decay and then come back and then decay and come back. And he was reading all these different books, you know, kind of in like the forbidden section and, you know, all this stuff. He was in the forbidden section of Hogwarts. Anyways, I always think back to when Wong comes in, and Wong is like, there are types of magic that you don't need to know. We don't need to know. You don't need to know. Like, nobody needs to know those types of magic because it's the trouble that they can cause is not worth knowing it, because when you know something, it tempts you. It tempts you to want to learn more. You know what I mean? So, and who's to say that this chaos magic and this whole Scarlet Witch thing isn't tampering with her mind? You know what I mean? Who's like kind of like a Dark Phoenix thing with Rogue, you know? I mentioned mean, who's to say that this is not warping her mind into something else, you know? So it's very interesting. So let's go on. Who bought Avengers Tower?
Bro, who added these skyscrapers, for fuck's sake?
Yeah, what is this? This is strange looking New York.
I know, it's like a fucking Lego blocks right now. Jesus Christ. I mean, that is true. Like, that's interesting to know, like, how much they've rebuilt over over the past couple of years after Avengers.
Yeah, since 2012.
Yeah. Our world. You cannot control everything, Strange.
That's so dope. I love seeing his name connected to a Marvel movie. I really do.
Know,
I'm really excited for what Sam Raimi's going to bring to Marvel again. You know,
I know
to
Sam
this
Raimi
phase of Marvel. You know,
Sam Raimi was such an underrated director, because he kind of just flew under the radar a lot. I mean, if you're like a horror fan, obviously you would know Sam Raimi, or if you're like a Spider-Man fan, you'd know Sam Raimi. But other than that, not many people know.
Good movies though. I mean,
I know, but some people don't really it flies under the radar, man.
I guess compared to some, you could say he does, but I don't know. I think he's a perfect fit for this style of film.
Yeah,
you know,
I could see that.
And again, even we keep coming back, that purplish or purple. I don't know my colors apparently. That pinkish red hue thing. I feel like it just all points to Wanda.
Yeah,
that looks dope. That looks incredible.
But I'm so confused why this stuff is happening.
What do you
because
mean?
It makes me think of like Protector Strange is doing stuff, but it doesn't make sense to me.
I mean, we know that this movie better be 3 hours long. I'm just saying, because there are so many different elements. There's so many different characters, and there's again so many different possibilities. Like, if you think, we know Wanda's going to be a villain, but we also know that they're supposed to kind of adapt part of what happened in What If to this film as well. So maybe this is, but I'm just saying, if you're going to have 5 different villains, plus you're going to introduce the Illuminati and the X-Men and all these other characters from the old days of Marvel and the Fox universe and Deadpool I mean, it's just like, you better have, I don't want this. I guess my biggest fear with this movie is that it's going to be too crowded. It's going to be like too much. You know, and I think a lot of people are kind of overthinking a lot of these cameos, like some of the original Fantastic Four, Ghost Rider, Toby's Spider-Man. I think a lot of these people are overestimating what it's going to be. I think, for your for the members of the Illuminati, for Toby maybe, I think they will have a little bit more of a role. But I think if you do get a Nick Cage Ghost Rider or a Deadpool or some of these other characters, I think they will be nothing more than a cameo. I really do. I don't think we're going to get, you know what I mean? They can't all possibly have a major role.
Yeah, there's not going to be any meat.
There's not enough time to do that, you know?
Yeah, there's not going to be enough time to have any meats in these guys' stories right now.
And this is, I mean, let's face it, this is going to be a story with it's got to have a lot of meat. There's got to be a lot going on for this to make any kind of sense.
And if I'm being honest, I mean, Spider-Man No Way Home was just as chaotic, but there are still things that we all missed that definitely should have been in the movies. Like, for instance, there's one gripe I have now with Spider-Man was the fact that Toby and Green Goblin never, and Toby and Willem Dafoe never had like a heart-to-heart, and that was like a moment we needed.
They never had we needed that moment. And not even a heart-to-heart. I don't think,
just like a couple sentence Because it almost felt like Green Goblin didn't even recognize Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
Exactly. I think there should have been a fight scene between Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man and Goblin. I really
Did you
do,
notice that there
because
weren't many fight scenes with Tobey Maguire?
yes,
There
I
wasn't.
did.
There wasn't. There's damn. I don't
There
think there
wasn't.
even was any.
Yeah, which is kind of like, I mean, he's older, but he's not that old. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't want to. Now I believe there's like 40 extra minutes of this movie that was cut.
Yeah.
There's a lot that was cut, and I don't know if you saw this. I think in March there's rumored to be like a re-release with all the new like the extra footage added in.
Fuck, sure. At
Something
this
like
point.
that. It's like March 11th, possibly.
Mhm.
I'm not sure exactly when, but that'd be good to see.
Versus, we don't know who or what.
Again, they're at this Camertage place. Who are they looking at? What is happening?
Who and what will walk through it? That's my question.
Yeah. Well, it could be anything. I think that's his point, that anything could,
Mhm.
you know, and the possibilities are endless. Anything could walk. When you open the door to the multiverse, anything could walk through that door, you know, and you're not prepared for it.
We'll walk through it.
So America Chavez is running, I presume, from Shumagorath. There she be.
Bro, she really do be acting like a bad bitch right now.
She really, yeah, 100%.
In a good way.
Now, where do you think they are right here? Why is she feeding goats and picking flowers? And
this is what I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking that this right here is dead ass an illusion.
Could she trick Strange though?
Yeah, dude, she's fucking powerful, dog.
Well, I mean, you think she could actually trick Strange in an illusion and he would have no idea?
Yeah, dog. He's not the Sorcerer Supreme by technicality anymore, dog.
Oh, please. But he's still Doctor Strange, though. Please.
Bro, this is like, I don't know. This is probably like year 5 or 6 of him being a sorcerer. Let's be honest.
Let's be real, though. He'll be the Sorcerer Supreme again because my boy Wong is.
I don't think Wong is gonna die because he has to be in.
I think Wong is gonna get it. I do.
No, because he's gonna be in Shang-Chi again. He has to.
I don't know. I'll explain why I think that in just a few minutes.
Okay.
That's not what I wanted.
Viz had his theories.
So she's talked to Vision about the multiverse, or Vision has talked to her about the multiverse.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of an interesting thought, being that Vision. Let me ask you a question. Do you think Ultron had any knowledge of the multiverse thing, especially since there was an Ultron in another reality?
Yeah,
right? And if Vision is a piece of Ultron, Vision would have had somewhat, like he had his theories, he would have had somewhat of could you imagine if Ultron can if Ultron could speak to different versions of himself in different realities, that would make Ultron incredibly more dangerous than we thought. Than anybody originally realized.
Mm-hmm. Because that was the thing. One thing I will say is Vision is connected to Ultron, but I know that in the What If series, Ultron was destroyed, so to speak, by Zola, but that isn't to say that just like how Jarvis, sent his consciousness into another another area or just went into hiding, Ultron could have easily have done that after Zola took over his body in What If, and he had the power of the multiverse at his side, so he definitely could have sent his consciousness or his his memories to any other type of version of Ultron or Vision, because I mean they're all well connected. Yeah, that was like the eternal curse with Vision, was like he has Ultron inside him at some point. Yeah,
it's interesting stuff, man, especially with Ultron. Now, again, we keep seeing this shot of smoke, and they're at Camertage, and stuff looks like it's about to go down. Strange and Wong are running out. Everybody's looking like they're gearing up for battle. Again, we're going to come back to it.
It's dangerous.
Looking like something's coming. We don't look good. Also, who is that? I saw people talking about the left of your screen. The
Minotaur.
Is that what that is? The horn thing? The green horn guy? I don't know what that is. I saw that he had a name, but I was unsure about who exactly that was.
Yeah, I don't know a story either.
So we're seeing it roll in. Seeing it roll in.
He was right.
Strange is looking. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Let me go back here to what Strange is looking at. My thought is that Wanda is attacking Kamar-Taj.
But she wouldn't need smoke screens and all that stuff, dog. She just pop in, fuck shit up.
Why wouldn't she, bro? It's dope. Why wouldn't she use smoke screens and everything?
Because you would need to see. I mean, obviously, it's probably just gonna be that. I'm pretty sure just a Marvel CGI.
I feel like Wanda would be the kind of person though that I mean, again, who knows? That all that smoke might not really be there. It might be. They might be looking at Wanda come up. You know what I mean? I really think, and I know there's stuff in between the shot I'm thinking of, but there's a shot of Wong, and Wong is kind of bound up, and he's looking up, and he looks like he's about to get it, bro. And if you really look at, if you look at his wrists, it's Wanda. It's 100% Wanda holding Wong up by his wrists.
Mm-hmm.
It is. So that's why I'm kind of and he's dressed the same way that he's dressed in this shot. So that's why I'm thinking Wanda is going to attack right here. And that's what all of these sorcerers and Strange and Wong are going to be battling her. So I don't know if this is at what point. I always find this interesting in movie trailers too. Like, at what point do things occur in the actual film? Do you think this attack occurs closer to the beginning of the film, or is it towards the end? Like, where?
Bro, I don't even know what to believe in these trailers because let's go back to Infinity War trailer. Like, bro, we thought we were gonna get the Hulk, but we didn't.
Yeah.
So, like, bro, what the fuck we doing?
Well, the Hulk and Rhodey flying. I mean, it was just like everything looked different. We didn't even get that. That was literally a shot we didn't even get.
Yeah, so literally any one of these things, if not all of it, could easily just not be in the trailer. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, man, it's wild, but I do think Wanda is attacking Kamar-Taj. That's my thought.
Okay, bro, that music though too.
That's an interesting shot as well. When the door opens and we get this. I mean, what is this? Like, it just. I will say, I think this movie's going to be trippy as hell. It's going to feel like you just dropped a couple acid in your mouth. Like, and dude, could you imagine somebody like getting high and then going in to see this movie?
I wouldn't recommend it, guys, but
they'd probably have like a heart attack if you. I mean, you'd freak out if you saw this stuff happening and then went in to go see this.
Yeah.
I'm a little interested about the America Chavez thing too. Like, how exactly is she going to tie in? How big of a role? I mean, I would imagine she's going to play a pretty big role. Right.
Yeah.
Another character that I never dove super hard into, you know.
I'm sorry, Stephen.
Mordo's another character.
Mordo really just came out of nowhere. Like, dog, like, you mean to tell me you just left the fucking Mahal and all of a sudden you're like a master of the multiverse. Like, what the fuck? Like, damn,
a master, is he He-Man, a master of the universe?
Master of the multiverse.
He-Man.
Is what I said.
Yeah,
bro.
Do you
all
think
I'm saying
he works
is,
for the Illuminati?
He has to. He was with the Illuminati.
But I'm saying, do you think at the end of Doctor Strange, do you think he knew at the first Doctor Strange film? Do you think he knew what the Illuminati was?
Oh no, not at all.
So you
I don't think he did.
After the events of the first Doctor Strange, he went and found, or the Illuminati reached out to him or whatever. I mean, because I don't know. His character interests me because
he's not really a villain.
Exactly,
he's
but
more
I
like
thought
an
he was going
outcast.
to be. I actually thought he was going to be more of a villain character than this trailer portrayed him to be.
Yes.
It really doesn't seem like he's going to be a villain. It almost seems like he's the middleman who's trying to get Strange to the Illuminati. You know?
Yes.
So
I would say he's definitely going to be like a foil in Doctor Strange.
Another interesting shot of like the Empire State Building is like everything is like disintegrated. It looks like it did in What If, you know what I mean?
Bro, it looks like It looks like what your body feels like after you drink like McDonald's Sprite. It's just euphoric or something like that. It's
It's
just like,
actually
it's just mind bending.
it's
I don't
actually your
fucking know.
bowels after you eat McDonald's. That's
Oh
what
my
we're looking at right now.
Disintegrating.
Yeah,
It's like
and
the
he even
Thanos-
says
It's like, did Thanos snap again? But this time he said everything.
everything dies. I'm literally gonna completely start over.
I mean, that was his plan. Second try.
Yeah. And Mordo's talking about the desecration of your reality. Interesting shot right here. When I saw this was the first time I went on the couch when I saw this, because that
The
leaked
leaks were true.
picture, that leaked concept art that I sent you months ago that
Mhm.
you told me wasn't true. Let's hear it.
Did I say it wasn't true?
Yeah, you were like, that's fake. You said that's no way that's true.
Fact check me, guys, because I'm still holding it.
I don't think I said that. Whatever. But that again, it's the first time I was like, oh crap, because the weird handcuff things, like that was the first time it was like, wow, that was legit. Like that was not a fake leak. You know what I mean? That was true. Also, that floated around on Twitter for a while. I'm shocked that didn't get taken down.
I know.
But again,
well, I mean, it's back to like that Campia picture. Like that shit was real. Like damn, dog. And I don't know how that slipped under the radar.
Yeah. But and again, it's almost like
it's almost as if they want you to find it.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And I really do. I want to do an entire episode on this. Which we haven't done
the art of leaking.
We haven't done a hot topic, or hot pocket. We haven't done a topic show in a long time. And that's kind of one of the topic shows that I want to do is like as you just said, the art of leaking things. Do studios allow certain things to leak, even if they make it seem like they're pissed about it? Do they allow certain things to leak to build hype? And I mean, as we know, the whole I don't think they leaked it to John Campia, like he knew about it. But I think somebody said, hey, slip that into John Campia's mailbox right there, and let's
bro. But deadass, I'm almost certain that is the case, and I think
that he was in on it.
No, I think like them like intentionally leaking stuff. I'm pretty sure that is the case, and I think I know when it started.
Okay,
and it was Mark Ruffalo. It had to be.
You think Mark Ruffalo. Whoa! You think Mark Ruffalo intentionally leaked all that stuff?
No,
like they told him to?
No, what I'm saying is Mark Ruffalo's fuck up at Thor Ragnarok led to all of these like intentional leaks. I'm pretty sure that's probably like the line of events because
that happened and Kevin Feige said, they were like, sir, our ticket sales have gone up since he said that. And Kevin Feige was like, more.
Bro, yes.
Sir, what do you mean more? Leak more.
Because that's what happened. Like, because when Mark Ruffalo did that fuck up at Thor Ragnarok with going Facebook Live, Kevin Feige like calls him. He was like, "What are you doing, man?" And then Mark Ruffalo was obviously like really sad and whatnot. But then like a week later, Mark Ruffalo ran into Kevin Feige again, and Kevin Feige was like, "Bro, that was fucking dope. Like our ticket sales boosted. Like it was awesome." So I think Kevin Feige probably got like an idea in his head of like, bro, maybe we should like kind of leak some of these things just to keep it, enticing. So
there's a Disney Illuminati.
Yeah, and Kevin Feige is literally on top.
It's Mickey Mouse is the leader, and then it's like Mickey, Goofy, Donald, Kevin Feige, and John Favreau. That's the Illuminati. It's like the Illuminati because they're in control of like everything. Yeah, man, crazy. It's cool looking. It's a cool shot.
Bro, listen, I mean, I don't know what any of these statues are.
I know, I don't either. Where do you think I'm not gonna say that are right now?
Bro, we get the Illuminati's headquarters. The fuck?
Yes, but where is their headquarters?
I would say probably New York. This looks like a Stark Tower.
But what universe, though? Are they in a universe? Are they in between universes? Like, how balls to the wall are we wanting to go?
I would say probably like in between universes. Kind of like how what was it? Probably the same way like Kang was
Fair.
in like a fucking
Yes,
middle
fair.
area.
I
would say
could.
they're in
That's
the middle
kind of the
area
vibe.
now.
I mean, even by the look of the sky, I assume that's the
Mhm.
sky. Like it's got that like bluish space look to it.
Yeah.
And you've got the Ultron robots taking Strange into see the Illuminati. As far as the wing guy, the whole like the wing
Doctor
statues,
Strange,
I don't know what that
the
is.
Illuminati will see you now. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Did you just make a 50 Shades joke?
No.
Oh.
Is that a 50? It was just a doctor's appointment fucking thing. It's like, okay, bro, they be watching.
Miss Steele, Mr. Gray will see you now. I thought you meant that as a 50 Shades joke.
No, see, Brad and Julie have been
50
watching 50
Shades
Shades of Grey series for a while, so obviously they're in that mindset. But no, I'm thinking of just a joke. You over here thinking sexual and shit.
What I was saying, that's not what? How is that sexual?
50 Shades of Grey?
What I was thinking for the statues is, I don't know what the wing things are, but what is this circle thing towards the left? It's like the second statue from the left.
Are you talking about with Old Boy and the sword?
Yeah.
I mean, I was going to immediately say like Moon Knight, but that's not the case either. So I don't know who this is. No, not Moon Knight.
I was going to say, I was like, the Illuminati are like, we love him. It's like something weird.
What's his name?
Tony? I would almost think it's Tony, because I could see some pretentious.
No, who is Kit Harington playing in Eternals? Black Knight.
But why? But again, why?
That's what I mean.
Why would
like,
they
I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't know who's holding that goddamn sword, dude. All I know is the dude is half naked and he's carrying a sword like a badass. I can't think of anybody in this fucking universe that resembles that.
Hercules.
The wing statues. What?
Hercules.
Yeah, no, they are thinking about bringing Hercules too. So who knows? I don't fucking know, dude.
I don't know, man. It's interesting. The Ultron robots look sick.
They do, though.
They look sick. And it really does kind of look like a cross between like it's got like Iron Man suit elements to it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, man. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Now let's talk about this. Very obviously, this is the Illuminati.
You don't know that.
Now,
You don't know that.
Please. This is the Illuminati. And Strange is walking out to receive his judgment. There are 3 empty chairs. 2 are sitting. Let's start all the way to the left. The dude on the left. I would almost bet money that is Reed Richards, because
you can 100%
you could almost see the Thor logo on the side of his thing. And I know some people have said that there's kind of a little bit of a Twitter war. Is it going to be John Krasinski's Reed, or is it going to be the Reed from the 2005 Fantastic Four? I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of hoping that it's the other Reed. Like, I like John Krasinski, but I don't want to see John Krasinski used for a 2-second cameo.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to use, I like him a lot. Like, if you're going to use him. Don't just be like, here he is as Reed Richards. You got your wish, bye. And then you don't ever see him again. What's his name? God, what's his name?
John Krasinski?
No, the guy who played him in.
I would say it's probably him.
Ian Gruffud.
I would say it's Ian Gruffy.
Yeah, it's Ian Gruffud. I mean, it's got to be. So obviously that's definitely. I'd be shocked if that's not Mr. Fantastic. To Strange's left shoulder, the first person to the left. Do you have any thoughts on who that would be?
Old boy with the long hair? No fucking clue, dog. Oh, that could be Mordo. I mean,
it's Aquaman. No, I'm kidding. This is actually the Justice League. They bring Strange before the Justice League.
Is that the case? Yeah.
This is the beginning of DC versus Marvel. No. I've seen some people speculate that possibly that is Victor Von Doom. But my only issue with that is I feel like there would be no way in hell that Reed Richards would ever let Victor Von Doom be a part of the Illuminati.
Yes.
I just don't think that would ever happen. And especially if we're talking about Ian Gruffud's Reed Richards, because they really pushed the whole rivalry hatred thing between that version of Victor Von Doom and that version of Reed Richards. Like, they hated each other. You know what I mean? So I feel like there's just no way that dude, watch it be, and they had to separate them. That's why there's the space in the middle. Xavier had to be in the middle. He's like, you two aren't allowed to sit next to each other anymore. You fight.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine? Would you be okay if that was Von Doom?
No.
I think it's a dumb decision. I don't think you should introduce him yet. I feel like that's not. We're not there yet. You know. So there's obviously an empty chair, Reed Richards, the empty space in the middle for Charles Xavier. That's 3. Whoever the dude is on the left. And then someone is walking to an empty chair. The last 2 chairs on the right of the screen. Someone is walking to that chair. Any thoughts on who that is?
I mean, that one definitely could look like Mordo, but you see he has something on his back too. You
but
see that?
Is Mordo really going to be a member of the Illuminati, or is Mordo going to work for the Illuminati?
I think he's going to be like an emissary of the Illuminati.
That's what I would think. I don't think he would be an actual member.
Yeah.
This guy looks like he's got a sword on his back, and it's not a part of the window. It's like it moves with. I mean, if you go back, it's moving with him. You know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's interesting. And who is it in the original? It's Tony Stark, Reed Richards, Charles Xavier, Black Bolt, Namor. I guess one of them could be Namor.
The other one.
Maybe.
Did you say Black Panther?
No.
Yeah,
T'Challa's
Black Panther.
one of them. No, that's 6. That's it. That's the 6. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Am I right?
Yeah, and I think at some point, after the events of after Charles Xavier died, what's his name? What's his name? Blue face guy, blue bear, blue tiger, fucking X-Men, Beast was
what?
I said blue tiger.
Blue tiger? I was like, what?
No, he takes over the position of that Professor X. He tries to fill the hole. So I can see that. It could be a Beast right there in the on Strange's right.
I don't really like that. I don't like that either though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like that either. Strange.
We should tell him the truth.
I love how it says mystery voice. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. We know who it is.
Bro, you know when they were making the captions, Kevin Feige said, "Write mystery voice. Do it." You know,
it's like we know what's going on.
Exactly.
You know whose voice that is.
And you even see him roll up. Like you could even like see like the wheelchair roll up to it.
Yeah.
It's like the Kevin Hart. You got to roll out. He rolled up. It's very obvious that that's Patrick Stewart. I mean, it's. I don't see how anybody could argue against that being Patrick Stewart. Enter a new dimension. That's a dope shot too. That is a dinosaur. Let me just point out to you, falling with Strange and Chavez. That is a freaking T-Rex.
Why they always have to go with bigger?
Could you imagine if they pass through and it's Jeff Goldblum and he's like, life will find a way. And then they just go to another universe. Like if they're just passing through different things, that would be awesome. I would love that. And then, of course, we shatter and go to something completely different. That's dope. Is he holding Chavez?
Yes.
Why?
Probably because she doesn't know how to use her power still.
You think?
Yeah.
I mean, what is happening here? Just some weird madness that we don't you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's just madness right here, man.
Yeah, I feel like part of this movie is basically just going to be spectacle and just insanity.
It's going to be so much eye candy, I swear to God.
Yeah, but I think part of the idea is it's just going to be chaos. Like, and you know, an effective way to do that would be to show things like this and never explain it. Like, just
right.
It's just chaos. It's just, you know, you get little bits of things that you catch, but it's just the rest of it is just complete and utter chaos. You know, that's interesting. Yeah, that was Chavez. You can see it towards the end. Pretty cool.
Yep.
That's pretty freaking cool, man. Looks dope. Who do we have here? Is that Mordo with him?
No, that is Evil Strange. Or
You
I don't even
think
know if
so?
that's Evil Strange.
No, because Evil Strange walks out towards the harp, like between the harp and the piano, I think.
Bro, you realize where he's walking to, right? The harp. Yeah, it's Evil Strange. They're talking right now.
I don't know. Maybe you're right. I guess you could be right. I don't know. You could be right.
Things just got out of hand.
Also, dude, you know what I'm kind of excited for? I think this movie is really going to showcase like what a diverse actor Benedict Cumberbatch is.
I know, right?
Having to play having to play the normal version that we know, but also the Defender version, plus the evil version, the Sinister.
You see the caption again? It says Sinister Strange.
Yeah.
Whoa, wait. What if there's more versions of Doctor Strange? It's not just Protector Strange and Doctor Strange. There's multi versions of Doctor Strange.
Oh, I could see that too. Yeah.
Yeah, that could be an evil Sinister Strange. There could be Protector Strange, and then there's Zombie Strange.
Well, bro, yeah, we do know there's Zombie Strange too.
This is gonna get really fucking wild at this point. Like we're already down the rabbit hole. Yeah.
Well, do you okay? So this Sinister Strange that we're looking at right now, do you think this is going to be the version, not the? Let me back up. Pause. Not the version. Do you think that this is going to be similar to what we saw in What If, where the two strangers are fighting, and this is the strange that's absorbed all of the extra energy?
I don't know. I don't think so. Because that Strange is locked in a fucking void.
Do you think we'll see that Strange in this movie?
No. There's no way we are.
Because I feel like if they did that, the entire movie would have to be about that. Not about Wanda, not about the Illuminati
exactly.
And Mordo and all this other stuff.
If we see that Doctor Strange in this movie, you best believe we about to get into a world of fucking shit. Because remember, Zola and Killmonger with the Ultron armor are still fighting for the Infinity Stones.
Yeah.
That's what happened. Like the Watcher and that Strange concealed them, and then the Watcher concealed Strange in that thing just so he can continue to watch them.
Yeah.
So bro, if that Strange is out here, that means that bubble that they contained Zola and Killmonger has broken.
Yeah. There's another. I'm glad you mentioned the Watcher, because there's a strong possibility that they're going to introduce the Watcher in this movie too, which makes sense. I could see that. I think that if you're going to introduce him, I feel like this makes sense is the thing. This or Loki season 2, I think would be.
I don't know where this connects at all.
What, to Loki?
This is literally Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness is that rest area that's hella sketch, but you got to get through it to get to your destination. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like that.
It's like bro, you have to pee really bad, but there's not another bathroom for like an hour.
Yeah, so you have to stop here. Like this place is all sorts of fucked up, but you have to get there just before you get to your destination.
Some guy's gonna try to sell you crack on the way in, but you're just gonna have to keep your eyes forward and go.
Yeah, right.
Oh my gosh. Whatever. Interesting. Monica Rambeau.
See, I don't know.
I think that's Monica Rambeau.
You think so?
I would, unless it's.
There's a
unless it's just a variant of Captain Marvel, but why?
I'm thinking there's like three or so theories. That could be Monica Rambeau, that could be Captain Marvel, a version of Captain Marvel, that could be Superior Iron Man, or
this is
it
not
could be
Superior Iron Man, because there's another shot of.
Okay, I was gonna say that all these shots of these floaty red people. It could be what's his name? Iron Lad, which is a version of Kang. Just saying.
No,
it could be possible.
I would rather it just be a variant of Captain Marvel or Monica Rambeau. I think if it was Monica Rambeau, I think that'd be dope. I think that'd be really cool.
Well, Monica is dealing with the fucking Skrulls.
That would also, but that would also be a cool way to tie in WandaVision though as well. other than tying like Wanda.
I mean,
herself.
yeah, I guess you're right though.
That'd be a cool way of tying in WandaVision. It would make sense, especially if, let's go a little bit further, she's fighting Wanda.
She's like, bitch, I got my powers now.
But even again, look at the top left and the top right of the screen. Like, I feel like she's fighting Wanda.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's going. Yes, she is fighting Wanda. I told you, man. I told you she's fighting Wanda. I'm telling you, man. I think Wanda is going to be the main villain of this. I don't think it's going to be anybody. I mean, okay. There will be other villains like Shumagorath, obviously, or as they're calling him, Gargantos. There will be Evil Strange. There will be Zombie Strange. I'm not saying she'll be the only villain, but I think she will be the main villain. I think a lot of the spiral and a lot of what happens is going to happen because of her.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thought.
I gotcha.
So, I'm on the wrong screen. Sorry. Yeah, and she's definitely, I mean, now, that could be Superior Iron Man.
No, because that's the same color scheme of Captain Marvel. When she uses her power blast. Yeah, it's the same.
I guess it could be. You're right.
Yeah.
Wanda's going for it. Look at her face, man. She's like, I'm going to kill you. Also,
she said, where are my kids?
I noticed
Have you seen my son?
I noticed this earlier. I would like to point out, look behind Wanda. What do you see?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Yeah. The statue that was in the Illuminati thing.
She's at the Illuminati headquarters.
That's why I brought up the wing statue thing, because she is, wherever this fight is happening, Wanda is wherever the Illuminati are, which would go back to the whole plot rumor that Wanda kills the entire Illuminati, which would pit her back up against Strange to have to figure it out.
Damn, I swear to God, you know what's going to happen? We're going to get this dope-ass scene of seeing the Illuminati, and then they're going to pass judgment on Strange, and then Wanda's just going to come in and fuck all of them up.
Yeah,
and then that's it.
Could you imagine? Though? It's
it.
like these are the most powerful beings in any of the Marvel universes that we have ever seen since the 2000 X-Men movie, and Wanda just comes in and annihilates every single one of them.
Every single one
in like 5 minutes. Every hardcore Marvel fan would just be like.
It would be like 5 minutes. It would be 5 minutes of like them seeing the Illuminati to like Wanda destroying them and be like, oh, fuck.
Damn. That'd be awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. Here's the only thing.
Pretty wild.
If it is Monica Rambeau, bro, if she's gonna kill Charles Xavier and Reed Richards, I'm sorry, but Monica Rambeau doesn't stand a chance.
I think that's Superior Iron Man. I'm starting to think that's Superior Iron Man now.
I'm telling you, I think it is. I could see it, especially here. You get that little hint of blue on the hand, and I could see that being, I could see that being Superior.
Yeah. Damn, can May 11th come soon?
Huh?
Can May 11th come soon enough?
I know, right? Now, what's happening here? See, now there's somebody else there, though.
Where? What the fuck are you saying?
Look, bro. Okay, Wanda. Look, you see Wanda, and she's doing her thing, but look behind one, not behind.
Oh,
like,
that's
the
Chavez.
Other side of her.
That has to be
But
Chavez.
why is Chavez on Wanda's side?
I don't know.
I'm so confused. This trailer has me so confused. I've watched it like 50 times, and I find something new in it that I'm like, oh. I like every single time I do what you just did. You're like, oh yeah, wait, what? Oh, but that's not. But
bro, what is she? Is she gonna punch a star? Like I don't really follow what's going on.
Hey, also, I'm gonna piss you off just now. Look at the middle of the screen and like the middle top of the screen. Do you see two eyes and a nose?
Bro, no.
Mephisto confirmed.
Fuck you. Bro, Mephisto is not in this movie. He's not in the cinematic universe. At least now.
This actually leads into Spider-Man One More Day.
Oh my god. Bro, but that's interesting with American Chavez. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Now, again, here we go. They're back. This is another scene from them fighting at Camartage, and we know that because the bells are the same, the rooftops are the same, and you have
The Minotaur's fucking shit up.
Worm. You have the worm guy, the claws. You have J-Dead would be saying I'm having a stroke. You have the what do we call him, Miguel?
The Minotaur, dude.
The Minotaur, whatever he is.
He's as fuck.
And he's sitting there and he's sitting there fighting as well. Again, I think Wanda is the one attacking this, which would be kind of a common theme for what we're seeing. So Chavez, that's not Mordo in the back.
I have no fucking clue.
And these people, again, looking like
that's definitely not Mordo.
Maybe this is a part of Camartage again with this attack going on.
Yeah.
And I find it interesting because they cut it in the trailer where we see Chavez and them in this, looking all scared, and then we cut to you break the rules. There's my boy Shuma. Although not really, because we're calling him Gargantos. Whatever. Looks dope though.
I know.
He really does. He looks pretty cool. I feel like I don't know. After seeing everything else, I feel like Gargantos isn't really going to be that big of a villain. I feel like he's going to be kind of like something like an after effect. You know what I mean? Like he's something that comes through at first, and then this is just like they're going to put him down or whatever, and it's not going to be. Which is kind of weird because he's a big villain. Like he's a hard villain to beat. You know, like he's kind of a big deal. So that's a dope shot. That's pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. Of him cutting the bus in half.
Bro, let's be honest. Doctor Strange is low-key just the fucking Green Lantern.
He legit kind of is. This is an interesting shot. And I actually sent this shot to Miguel a couple weeks ago. Because as far as we know, there's no statue of Doctor Strange in the current MCU universe as we know. Why? And everything looks kind of strange too. Like there's moss growing up on all of the buildings, and the trees are all white, and it's this like pristine, strange looking, no pun intended, strange. This strange, weird, this weird vibe that I'm getting. Is this a different universe where Strange
sacrificed
himself?
I think this is a universe where Doctor Strange.
We didn't say the same thing.
Oh,
where
I was gonna say
Tony didn't, but Strange did.
Yeah,
interesting.
Which is even more fucked up because
maybe
Strange
this is
sacrificed. No. Listen here, bitch. Which is even more fucked up because in this universe, Strange sacrificed himself and got a statue. But in our universe, Iron Man sacrificed himself and didn't get jack shit. And matter of fact, he not only did he not get jack shit, they erect a Captain America statue or shield.
They turn the Statue of Liberty into the Captain America.
That is
statue.
like, I swear to God, Tony Stark is literally getting the shaft for the past year and a half. He really has.
You're
and
right.
What
You're
if? And like No Way Home, and like fucking Captain America, like he's just getting the shaft and everything, dude.
It's
like my man literally just saved that universe and nothing. All he got was a fucking flower bed down the river. That was all he got. I was like, come on, man, make it make sense. Don't disrespect my boy like that.
Well, and he's even kind of looking at it like, what the hell? Like he looks taken back by it. You know,
because he's pissed Iron Man didn't get a statue too.
This isn't how it happened.
I do it. I become the enemy.
Now, bro, that's an interesting.
That's a pretty deep
shot.
Bro, but look at that. Look at what he's wearing right now. He's wearing the same shit that he wore at fucking Wanda's cottage or whatever the hell it is that they were at. Like she just like switched up on this man right there. See?
You're right. See, I'm telling you, every single time I watch this trailer, I find something new in it.
I think she was just creating an illusion.
Right.
And Strange was like, oh, fuck, this bitch is strong now.
He
Simple
looks
as
taken.
that.
He does kind of look like he's a little shocked. Like he's like,
Right?
what? Like,
Yeah.
like, are you? Oh,
Okay.
you know, he looks kind of weird. And it's true though. Like when she says, you know, like everybody else breaks the rules and they become a hero, and I do it and I become the enemy. Like every single time. Like even in Civil War, remember they thought Wanda was. They were all trying. They were. Tony even said, "You take Wanda." Like, or he was like, "I'll take Wanda because like it's Wanda." You know what I mean? She always does kind of become the scapegoat and everything. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Think she's gonna be a killer villain. This is an interesting shot as well because you have Wanda in her and Vision's house from WandaVision. It's interesting because it's like normal her talking to Scarlet Witch her. I mean, do you think there's gonna be a little bit of like a moral battle going on between the two? Like in herself?
I would say so because, you know, in WandaVision, I mean, she saw the Scarlet Witch when she touched the Soul Stone or the Mind Stone. So, like, they obviously have that, like, you know, connection between each
did
other.
she? Say that again.
Yeah. Whenever Wanda was like being tested on the Mind Stone, when it cracked and when she was given the power, when her powers were activated, she saw the Scarlet Witch in like that vision.
I'll have to go back and watch that. I don't even remember that.
So like they have connections with one another. It's just a matter of when each other become one.
That's interesting. So is that a variant? So is she? I guess my
definitely
question
not a
here,
variant.
so that's not a variant. You think she's
No.
just imagining this? Like this is like a personal battle in herself.
Yes, 100%. Because
Okay.
again, she
That makes
can
sense.
create and mold reality as she see fits. Like she
Okay.
has that power, dog. That's some shit.
That makes sense. I could see that. And she doesn't look happy. I mean, she looks like there's toys on the floor. I don't know. Maybe she didn't find what she was looking for. Maybe she doesn't want to be the villain, but she feels like she has to get what she wants. Like this scene also really, really intrigued me.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Interesting, man. And she's cut up too, though. You know what I mean? Did they fight Is there going to be a scene where both Wandas fight each other? Because that's pretty dope if there is. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know what to make of this one.
The Wanda storyline is confusing as fuck, dog.
I don't know what to make of this part of the trailer.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem fair.
And I'll tell you what, she's even got a little bit of she's got a little bit of villainous like banter to her here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she almost seems like I know what I'm doing and I want to. I'm bad and I like it. I wear black lipstick and listen to Nirvana, and I may even cut holes in my jeans. And there's nothing you can do about it because I don't need you anymore, Dad.
Are you saying Strange is daddy? Okay, I was like, that's a little sus. Okay, well, we'll let that slide.
No, but you know what I mean. She's got that villainous like, you know, like she's something about her that seems darker.
Yeah, she got that villainous tick. And there's Mordo.
Too.
So Mordo is fighting Strange with that.
Yes. I don't know. Does Wanda rescue Strange from the Illuminati from the Illuminati headquarters? Like, is that why she shows up?
Yeah, I think. I don't fucking know.
That's the answer to everything. I have no idea.
I don't
the answer to like all of these questions. But it's interesting that he's fighting. I mean, this fight very clearly takes place at the Illuminati headquarters because Strange is still in handcuffs.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
So I don't know why Mordo would be fighting him. Again, Kamertage, Wanda is doing it. She's got to be. Who is that? Wait, is that Defender Strange? No, it can't be. There's no way.
No,
I don't think so.
I think that's just another sorcerer.
Dude, Shumagorath actually looks pretty dope.
I know, right? He looks like he's gonna
Actually,
wreck some
it looks
shit.
kind of it looks
I
pretty
hope
cool.
so.
I'm not gonna lie.
I hope he wrecks some shit at least. Like I hope he puts up a fight. It looks like the
Yeah.
only scenes we have is on that street.
Yeah.
So it looks like the only
That's what
thing
I'm
we're gonna
saying.
see.
I don't think Shumagorath is gonna last past like one fight scene. I mean, I think it's gonna be like, you know, I could even maybe not, because the atmosphere the color looks a little bit different. Like, because I was thinking at the scene at the beginning when Doctor Strange walks out of the sanctum and everything is disintegrating, it's got the Thanos dust look to it.
Yeah,
maybe this is when he finds Shumagorath, but it doesn't look. Honestly, it doesn't look the same. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Nothing. It doesn't look quite the same. I don't know who that is. Now, interesting.
That's not a zombie version of Wanda. I don't know why
know.
people keep fucking saying that.
It's not a zombie version of her, but she looks awfully bloody and tattered. You know what I mean?
Where this is? This looks like it's at the sanctum. It's not at the Illuminati
No, this
tower.
isn't. Yeah, this isn't Illuminati headquarters. I don't know where this is. I'm not 100% positive what this one is. But I don't know. There's something about Wanda that just seems very different in this trailer.
Fucking Carrie is what it is.
Yeah, she did. Holy crap. She 100% has a Carrie look to her right there.
Yeah, look at that shit, dog.
Beautiful.
I don't really.
I don't know. Maybe Wong does make it past that point where he's like, where he's got all, he's all bound and hanging or whatever.
Yeah.
He looks like he's getting ready to get it here though too. I don't know, man. I have a bad feeling about Wong. I don't know if Wong is gonna.
Wong. There's gonna be a hashtag protect Wong.
I like Wong.
Yeah, I do too, dog. Now, this right here is what it just came out of nowhere, dude.
Yeah, I don't know what this is. What is he standing on? Is that mountains?
Yeah, it's a mountain.
Ghosts? Who is
a mountain? This is Zombie Strange, I'm sure. But like, I don't really get. Like, is he dealing with black magic at this point? Like, I don't fucking know.
That looks,
bro. That is such a Sam Raimi staple right there.
It really is. That is sick. That has Sam Raimi written all over.
I want prosthetic version of Doctor Strange zombified.
Yes.
It can't be a Sam Raimi.
It's got to be practical.
That shit. Yeah, it's got to be practical.
Got to be practical. That looks dope, man.
It really do, though.
So cool. New logo too. We haven't gotten that logo yet. That's the newest logo we've had.
Yeah.
And it looks dope. I really dig it. And there you go.
Oh, May 6th. Wow. 5 days earlier than I thought.
May 6th, Doctor Strange of the Multiverse of Madness. There's the trailer, man. It looks crazy. I honestly, it was funny. I was talking to a buddy of ours, and he had said, I was really worried after Endgame because it was like, where do you go from here? And I was too. I mean, I even had that thought. I was like, what do you do after? Like, how do you top that? But man, they're doing it. Like,
bro, but like my only fear right now is that is Marvel going to get to is the Marvel Cinematic Universe going to get to the point where all of our heroes have to like battle some sort of like world-bending event for it to be interesting for them? Because they're like, I mean, they're tackling these world-ending events like it's nothing. Well, obviously, yeah, with some trouble, but like, it's like almost every single movie feels like a world-bending event now at this point. I
think, okay, here's kind of my thoughts. We're still at the beginning of this saga. I mean, we've got a decade more of this saga to go.
I love how we're just assuming it's a whole decade.
Well, I say that, but it's already been what, 3 years since Endgame? 2 years since Endgame?
Yeah.
It's already been 2 years. So, I mean, I say that, but we're already 2 years in. I mean, but either way, we still have quite a while to go in this saga. And this is going to be the multiverse saga. There's no doubt in my mind. Mm-hmm. But I think there is a place where, I mean, look at Hawkeye. Hawkeye was interesting. Mm-hmm. I think here's kind of what I'm thinking. You've got No Way Home and Multiverse of Madness and Loki and WandaVision and, kind of, I think this is setting up this multiverse thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think there is room where you do it, you pace yourself, and not everything is just going to be like, boom, we're at Secret Wars. I think there is a place for you to put Daredevil and the Punisher and Spider-Man and some of these other to do so, a World War Hulk, and to do so, certain the next Guardians of the Galaxy film, the Marvels. I think there's a place for you to slowly build this multiverse saga. I don't think everything has to be a world-ending event, but I do think that we're at a point where the characters have to start crossing over with each other a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think, especially if you have something in New York, I don't think we're at a point where you can have a Spider-Man movie where Daredevil doesn't make an appearance, or where the Punisher doesn't. Or I don't think we're at a point where you can have a Thor movie without the Guardians of the Galaxy, without Captain Marvel, or vice versa. And even look at Thor: Love and Thunder. I mean, there's very obvious, the Guardians are in that film. And even the stuff going on with, the rumors for the next couple of Spider-Man films, and Toby and Andrew coming back, and Gore the God Butcher, which is a whole other, I think there's area to explore still. And I think they'll find a way to weave in this multiverse stuff with the world bending story. I think it'll all tie in. I think there's a way to do it. I don't think every single thing has to be like that to be interesting, because I did enjoy Hawkeye. Hawkeye didn't feel super huge. It felt like more of a smaller story, but I think that's okay. I think there's definitely a way to do that.
Yeah.
I guess my fear, my fears for Multiverse of Madness, if I had to, they're not really fears, because I trust them with what they're doing with it. My fear is that it's going to feel way too big, and everything else after that's going to feel way too small.
Yeah. And
my fear is also that there's going to be way too much going on, that it's going to be way too crowded in one movie. But I think they'll figure it out. I think there's a way to do it naturally,
I get that. So, and I'm hoping that's the case, honestly, because
me too.
I fear that I have a concern that it's getting way too big. But again, this is the first time this has ever happened, so we're just along for the ride, honestly. So
yeah.
But
so
other than that, this trailer looks absolutely phenomenal. 100%.
Definitely one of the best trailers, one of the best Marvel trailers we've ever gotten. Hands down.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
So, guys, about an hour and 20 minutes. I think that's going to do it for us for episode number 61. If you're watching after the fact, please let us know what you thought of the official trailer for Marvel Studios' Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. May 6th. We really don't have we don't have too long. It's not like a horrible wait time. And of course, we have the Batman, which comes out in a couple weeks, which is going to be awesome. We're going to make that switch over to DC. And then on Tuesday night, I'm actually getting to watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre today. On Tuesday night, we will be back at 8 p.m. for a live show. We're going to review both spoilers and non-spoilers, Texas Chainsaw Massacre on Netflix, which is a sequel to the original film. And that will be on Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Look at that sexy beast of a man right there. Okay. Oh yeah, he looks disgusting. Hearing a lot of mixed things about it, so hopefully I'll enjoy it. I think somebody else was talking about that on Twitter, about how divisive current horror films are right now. And that's interesting. So that's going to do it for us tonight, this morning. What time of the day is it? Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at We Talk the Movies. If you haven't already, please give our channel a subscribe and click like on this video as well. That helps us out a whole lot. So without further ado, guys, I'm Brad. He's Miguel. We'll talk to you later.
Peace.